Well, hi there, computer scholars. Nice to see you again. Today we're going to do I'm going to walk you through the guided project for Word Chapter 3. It's a little tricky, so I'll go through it slowly. Hopefully you'll all get 100%. So I'll share my screen and hopefully the technology is working and you can see the screen. I've got two monitors, so I'm able to place the instructions on one monitor as I work on the document in my other monitor. If you just have one screen, then I strongly recommend that you print out the instructions. Um, as always, uh, I've downloaded the start file and put that onto my hard drive. It's right on my desktop, so I can find it easily. And I've brought it over onto the other screen, open it up, and the name automatically changed. So I'm using that right now. Okay, so as I go through, you can see that I've already completed step number one because I've opened it. And step number two says the file will be renamed, and I'm fine with that. Step number three is change the username. I'm using Office 365, so I'm using a lot of the alternate instructions. We'll go through that as we go. Okay, so the first step, it says to click the tracking launcher. Now, the tracking launcher is right here on the review tab. So I'm going to click on the review tab. Now, for me, it's going to be in the markup group. It may be in the tracking group for you, but for me, it's here. And they want me to click it's called the tracking launcher. Um, so, and they want me to do track change options dialog box. Okay. And then they want me to change the username. Okay, so I've just clicked to open the box. This opens the track change options, and I'm right here on change the user. Once again, the way to do it is, for me, it's on the markup tab. I click the expansion and go down to change username. They say type your first and last name in the username box. So if it isn't already there, put it there and then put your initials right there. Once again, my initials are already there. Um, so that brings us down to step 3E, where it says always use these values regardless of signing into Office. So I'll make sure that that is selected. It was, and then click OK. And then I'll click OK. Doesn't look like I really did anything there, but just following the instructions. Next, it says step 4, display the reviewing pane and reject changes. Okay, so I'm going to do once again, the review tab in the markup group, and I'm going to select all markup to view that, and that is already selected. If it wasn't, if it was on simple markup, I would go and click all markup. That is there. Now it says click the reviewing pane drop down list and change it to reviewing pane vertical. So once again, for me, it's on the markup group. I'm clicking the drop down arrow and I'm saying reviewing pane vertical, clicking on that. And notice over on the left side, I've got the reviewing pane right there. Now it says step C4C, find where Hasmik Kumar deleted synchronous online course. So I'm going to scroll down until I find that, and here it is, Hasmik Kumar deleted. So I'm going to right click on this one And then I'm going to say, I think I want to get the whole thing though. There you go. Getting the whole thing, right clicking on it, and then I'm going to reject the deletion. So I right clicked and now I have the option to reject it. And I guess that puts it back in. And now I'm going to close this revisions pane. That's step E. And that brings me to step 5. Accept changes in the document. Okay, so now I'm going to place my insertion point at the beginning of the document. That would be right here before online learning plan. I've got it just to the left of that. Now I'm going to go to the changes group and click next. So going to this is under the review tab again, the changes group. And for me, this is actually in the tracking group. So I'll go here and I'll click the next button. And this brings me to the first change, which is this one, Hasmik Kumar formatted left 1 inch. Okay, so now it says click the accept button. That's right here. So I've accepted it. And um, and that moves me down to the next change. Make sure I'm on the next one. Looks like I am. And I'm going to click accept. And that was to the delete. Now I'm going to accept all changes. That's on the accept drop-down box. Accept all changes. Okay, that brings me down to step 6. It says reply to a comment, resolve a comment, and delete a comment. So once again, place your insertion point at the beginning of the document, and then go to the comments section and click next. Okay, the next is my this one. It says something about apply heading 1 style to each bolded heading. I'm going to click the reply button. So I don't have a reply button, so I just put my insertion point in the box where it says reply, and it says type done, exclamation point, and SimNet is particular about that, so I'm going to do that carefully, and then I'm going to go ahead and post it by clicking this post reply button. Okay, now the next step is to click the resolve button in the comments section. I don't see that here, so I'm going to click this 3 button right here, and then I'm going to click the resolve thread action. So once again, since it's not up in the comments section, I have to do it right here and click resolve thread. Now the comment is gone, and we're all set there. Go to the next comment. Oops. Next comment. This is the apply heading 2. And I'm going to click the delete button on this comment. So right over here, I'll click delete, and it goes away. Now it says display for review drop down, and now I'm going to click no markup, so no comments are visible. Okay, now add document properties. We've done this before. It should be pretty simple for you. So we go over to this is step 7. Click on the File tab, go to the Info button, and that opens the Info tab where we put our our document properties. Show all properties. Typically, this is what they'll have you do. Add the following document properties. Online learning plan. Since I've got two monitors, I can just cut it, and that's going to be the new title. So I'll add that in. Control V. Online learning plan. The company is the Sierra Pacific Community College District. Once again, I'm copying that. Looking down for company. Where'd you go? There you are. Put my insertion point in and place that in there. The manager's name is Hasmik Kumar. So I'm going to click that. So specify, I'll type in Hasmik Kumar. And that goes in. It doesn't find it because, well, I'm logged into one of the campus computers, so it wants to find out someone who's attached to the campus, but it doesn't have it. Okay, once you've got that in, once again, that was the online learning plan as a title. The company is Sierra Pacific Community College, and then you put in the manager. Once all that's done, click the back button, upper left corner, to go back to the document, and that brings you down to step number 8. Apply styles to the document. All right, so we'll go to the first page in the document. We're going to select online learning plan. Oh, online learning plan. Styles are on the home page. They're in the styles group. And I'm going to do the drop down, and it said make this the title style. Click on title, and you see it's bold and big. Okay, that's step A. Step B, select the subtitle, Sierra Pacific Community College District, right here. That is a subtitle. So I'm selecting that just by dragging across it, and I'm going to use the subtitle style for that. Now it says apply heading 1 style to all main headings. That's the ones that are all caps and bold. So, purpose of this plan, the style they want you to use is heading 1. Got it? I'm just going to use my format painter, so I'm double clicking on the format painter. They want that on everything that is bold and all caps. All right, looks like we've got all of that. Now they say apply the heading 2 style to all the subheadings. Those are the underlined ones in the document. Okay, underline. Where's an underlined one? Online course and program selection. Whoops, Control Z, I think I just goofed. Okay, make sure you escape out of your format painter if you got that one. So online course and program selection, highlighting that, making that heading 2. I get them all. Okay, format painting again. Here's an underlined one. Here's an underlined one. That's 3, 4. Goodness, whole bunch of them. Okay. Escaping out of format painter, and it looks like I got them all. That should have been heading 2, heading 1, subtitle and title. All right, that looks good. All right, next, insert a table of contents in your report. Well, that's kind of fun. Table of contents is nice to add, and it's really easy. So once again, it says, place your insertion point in front of the first main heading of the document. Purpose of plan. Okay, so I'll put my insertion point right there. Okay, now it says press the Control Enter to insert a page break. So Control Enter, that gives you a page break. Go to the um, first new page of the document directly after the subtitle. Press enter so you're at the line below the subtitle. Now you click the table of contents. That's on the reference tab, table of contents. Click on that button, and then you see you have a bunch of options there. It says automatic table 2. All right, I'll click on that one. Boom, you got a table of contents. Pretty easy. Now it says select the words table of contents. Click the font color and select automatic. All right, so it changed it from red to black. Okay, make sure you don't have a space there. I don't, so it looks good. All right, now we're going to put in some footnotes. Footnotes are easy too, thanks to Microsoft Word. It says go to page 2 of the document and position the insertion point after technology enhanced course. I guess that's right here. Before the dash. Okay, right there. Now it says insert a footnote. Once again, it's on the references tab, insert footnote, and brings you down to a footnote. It says footnote number 1. And it wants you to type this is a non-OL course that uses OL tools. This is a non-online course that uses online tools. Got it. Okay, notice it made that footnote number 1. Now it says position the insertion point after OL and before the space in the purpose of this plan section. So here's the purpose of this plan. After OL, before the space, and it says insert a footnote there, and then put online learning is referred to as OL throughout this report. Make sure your typing is correct. Notice this is now the new footnote number 1, and the old one is footnote number 2. Okay, now we're going to modify the footnote number format. To do this, we're going to click the footnotes launcher to open the footnotes and endnote dialog box. It says do the number format, and it wants little I. Okay, I guess it wants this one. Yeah, starting at I. It wants that one in there. Click apply. And now the formats look like that. The footnote looks like that. Okay. Now it says step 12, insert and modify content to the footer. Now it says place your insertion point at the beginning of the document. Click the footer button. That's once again on the insert tab. Should be the header and footer group. Here it is. And it says click the footer button. And then click footer button and select edit footer. That's down here. And see it automatically made a footer. Okay, now click the document info info button. That's on the header footer tab. The document info is right here. And put the document title right there. Okay, so document title, online learning plan, there it is. Press the right arrow to get out of that, and then press tab, tab to go to the middle. Now click document info button, document property, select the company. So document info, document property, and we'll put in the company. There it is. Once again, the right arrow, and now tab to the left. And now they want the page number. So that's the page number button is up here under header and footer. They want it current position and what kind? Bold numbers. Okay. Oops. Bold numbers. Got it. And there you go. So it's online learning plan. This is your new footer. Now it says select all the everything in the footer. So I just dragged across, and they want it to be 10. So I'll just make that font size 10. Okay, close the header and footer button. There we go. Okay, step 13, insert a page break. All right. It says position the insertion point before the last subheading group, last subheading on page 2 of the report, online course and program selection. Oh, I see. They want to make this work. Got it. So they just want an insertion point. So that's Control Enter, or rather a page break to put online course and program selection on the next page. Much better. Down to step 14, insert a cover page and modify the content control fields. All right, so we're going back to the top of the document. You press the home button or just click right here. Now, a cover page goes before the entire document. So it says click the cover page button. That's on the Insert tab. Pages group, cover page. Style it wants lots of styles. It wants the retro, so I had to scroll down a little bit to get the retrospect built-in cover page. And you see it looks nice. Okay, click the subtitle, the document subtitle, and placeholder field handle. Whoa, Control Z, what did I do there? I'm just going to delete it. So I'm going to click the delete button, and that went away. I had to click it twice. Hopefully I did that right. To delete the entire content control field because we don't have any document subtitle that they want up there. Okay, scrolling down, author name, they want to click that. And once again, delete. All right. Okay, confirm the insertion point is in the blank line where the author, yep, it is right there. Click the Quick Parts button. That's on the Insert tab, Quick Parts. That is over here. And they want document property, and they want to put the manager's name in there. Click on there, and there's Hasmik Kumar in there. In the drop down, apply bold formatting to the company document. Okay, here's the company. So Control B that. And type in the company address, it wants www. Whatever that is, spccd.edu. So I'll put that in there. There it is. Okay, it's all caps. We'll fix that. So select the, oops, just this part right here. The address document field, deselect all caps. So I'm going to go back to the home page for that. Bring out my font dialog box, deselect all caps, say OK, and there it's small. Okay, now it says update the page. We're just about done. Now it says step 15, update the table of contents. So click the table of contents, clicking it right here, and then you have the option update table. So I'm going to update the table. I'm going to do the entire table and say OK. Looks like we're done. Document looks pretty good. Just looking at it quickly, think we have everything done correctly. We'll see what they say. So I'm going to file and save. I'll now close it. Bring my instruction file over here. Go up to the, hopefully you can still see this. I'm going to upload my file. It's on my desktop and it's called Ted Tidman Online Learning Plan. Open. Okay, if I'm not ready to grade it, if I like only did half of it, I could submit it, but and I would say no, I'm not ready, and I would save it to the SimNet server. I'm just going to go ahead and submit it, and we'll see how we did. Doing this live, so you see it as I do it, and looks like we got 100%. Hope you get 100% too, and hope your the rest of your day goes well. Good to see you again, and thanks.